Hello. I hope you and yours are well. I think we are in sore need of thanksgiving. Take a look around. There's plenty of cause to be worried. Too much crime, strife in Ukraine and other places in the world, the possibility of a recession, threats to democracy at home, and more. And we haven't even talked about challenges in Statesville or to the households in our congregation. Looking at these dimensions of our life, you might wonder why I say we need thanksgiving. You might think a lament would be more appropriate. But given last Sunday's gospel, I'm reminded of all of our responses to events, blessed or challenging, great or small, one of the most powerful and often overlooked is that of thanksgiving. In the passage from Luke, Jesus runs into a group of 10 lepers who are unclean and outcast. They approach him with a plea for healing. In response, Jesus instructs them to go and show themselves to the local priest, promising by implication that they will be made well. And indeed, as they travel, they are made well. When one of them notices, he turns back to express his gratitude, falling at Jesus' feet in a posture of worship to give thanks. Now at this point I would simply note two things. First, the other 9 did nothing wrong. In fact, they did exactly as they were told, and presumably also enjoyed healing. Again, they didn't do anything wrong and received the blessing promised them. Second, the one who turns back, however, the one identified by Jesus, recognized and affirmed that he not only saw he was healed, but returned to give thanks, and was then blessed a second time. Blessed a second time? Was he not made well like the others? Well, yes, but Jesus concludes this exchange by inviting the man to rise and go on his way, and saying that his faith has made him not only physically well, but also whole and, indeed, saved. That's part of the multiple meanings of the Greek root word sozo that Jesus uses. So what does the man who returned receive? Certainly the blessing of healing, as did the other 9, but also the blessing that comes from recognizing blessing and giving thanks. The blessings, that is, of wholeness and even salvation. I think gratitude might be the noblest emotion we can have. Gratitude draws us out of ourselves into something larger, bigger, and grander than we could imagine. But maybe gratitude is also the most powerful emotion, as it frees us from fear, releases us from anxiety, and emboldens us to do more and dare more than we've ever imagined. Even to return to a Jewish rabbi to pay homage when you're a Samaritan because you've realized that you're more than a Samaritan, or more than a leper, or more than even a healed leper. You're a child of God, whole and accepted and beautiful just as you are. And that's what the other 9 missed. So let's look at our world again. Filled with troubles? Yes. But also filled with blessing. Families that care for each other. Colleagues who work hard and well. Schools where teachers care about their pupils. A form of government that's far from perfect, yet strives to honor its citizens by conveying a level of freedom and opportunity rarely imagined. Relief agencies and hospitals that tend the poor and afflicted. Service people who regularly put their lives on the line at home and abroad. Good neighbors who support one another. A community of faith where the life of faith is nourished, and more. This world is full of blessings and challenges. Which will we focus on? Certainly there's a time for lament and cries for justice and activism. But recognizing that we live in a blame and accusation culture, a culture almost devoid of thanksgiving, maybe on this day, and remembering the 10th leper, we can go forth to be heralds of blessing and bearers of powerful words of gratitude. And in this way, not only be blessed a second time, but also share that blessing with the world. See you soon.